Okay, so we're back at the place we were last night. Hey, that looks nice, that roof. And a lot of the Mariah Carey music here. Look at Sherry. She's just about to get a glass of wine delivered to her, so she's happy. And she's ordered something outrageously dangerous for dinner tonight. A beef burger. I, on the other hand, am going to go with the snakehead, fried snakehead, I think with sour soup or something like that. And I'm drinking a coconut, not wine. And I'll show it to you when it gets here. So, look at, there's Sherry's burger. And of course you can see the wine right there. And then there's my my coconut. I'm still waiting for my snakehead fish dinner. But Sherry's looking pretty happy right now. All right, so my food has finally arrived, and in typical Thai fashion, I once again don't know what the hell I'm doing, because you should see the pile of food that has just arrived. Of course, is Sherry gonna help me? No, because she's chowing down on that burger. So this is all on me. Let me swing the camera around. So I ordered the snakehead fish, and I thought it came with some soup. And the guy asked me if I wanted steamed rice, because I thought I was just getting a little bit of soup. There's this great big bowl of soup, and apparently I'm to put on top of this here fish, which I really can't identify. And obviously it's being kept warm by this flame underneath. Reindeer had a very shiny nose. Got good Christmas music playing in the background. And yeah, so I'm gonna tie into this now. Man, this is sure look wild.
Showtime, the showtime of the dawn. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue.
Well, I annihilated my supper. I ate all of the fish and half the soup and half the rice. And I gotta tell you, I like this fish I'm familiar with from in the aquarium side of things. And it's kind of like half catfish, half eel. And in the wild, it has a pretty ignorant reputation for just killing for pure pleasure, which is what I did to it on the plate tonight. And it was relatively bone-free. I mean, there was bones, but they seemed to stay with the spinal cord. There was a little bit more bone up at the head end, but for the most part, very delicious and very well presented. Good meal. Even Sherry liked her burger because there's nothing left on her plate. So we are stamped in, stamped out. Not positive we didn't experience a bit of a shakedown. It was the $40 US to stamp in and out, but there was an additional 200 baht per person. Or if we didn't want to pay that, we could go spend a night in Cambodia, and then they would run us through. So, or sorry, in Laos. So we opted to forfeit the 400 baht and get in and get out. And now we're just waiting for the bus to go back, and the guy says it's about a 30-minute wait. So 30 minutes in Laos and then back into Thailand. Stay tuned. Another note, we're sitting here still waiting for the bus. This has been about 3 minutes since the last time I made a video. And I'm starting to get goosebumps on my skin because it's feeling pretty fucking cold. And Sherry said it's 19? Oh, it's 18 degrees here. So yeah, I kind of wish I had a hoodie or something because it's, did I mention that? It's 18. It's cold. Almost wish I had gloves. We're just waiting for the bus driver. They said it was only going to be 30 minutes, but it's been probably 35 or 40 minutes and we're still waiting. But take note of the front end of the bus. What's wrong with this picture? So we went for a walk just to kill some time because we're back from the border bounce, to just go to the clock tower, get familiar with it, and also do a little scoping out to see, you know, maybe where we're going to eat tonight. And I think we figured that out. And now we're just walking back to the hotel. It's kind of an overcast day today, and so there's not a whole lot, you know, you don't feel like. But anyhow, walking back, we took a different route. And in true Thai fashion, walk 100 feet in any one direction and you bump into a wat. And so we're on our way back, and we took a different way back, and we come across this wat. So we're gonna stop and take a few pictures and see what it looks like. So yeah, here we go. Look at this pretty thing. And you know me and my nagas, man. I just love nagas. So yeah, we're gonna go inside there. A couple of temple guardians. And look at the fences they have here. Golly, they make awesome fences. Will Gray would just love this fence. Totally. So let's go inside. All I can say is wow, because I'm not sure if you can see it from out here, from this, but let me zoom in and we're gonna go in there in a second. But look at what's weighing. Huge golden Buddha. Anyhow, let's do a little bit of video from the outside here, and then we're gonna go in. Oh, look at this naga is being consumed by another one. There's probably some significance to that. Anyhow, shortly we're gonna go in there, but I want to take some pictures outside. Okay, we're just entering the front foyer area. I'm not 100% positive, but I would say that there's a lot of Chinese influence in this here temple. And I'm guessing that mostly because of its color pattern. So yeah, this is a pretty good sized Buddha. I don't know exactly how tall it is, but wow, is it ever big? I'm gonna say it's probably close to 20 some feet tall. Interesting, eh? You just walk around and bam, there's a gorgeous wat. Yeah, nice ceilings. Okay, here we are. We're eating out here on the sidewalk. You can see, well, not on the sidewalk, but we got a table on the sidewalk. And in a few seconds, I'll turn this camera around. Because this is our last night here in Chiang Rai for 2023 anyhow. I'm not saying we won't come back before we head home, but. So we had pizza at this place last year, and it was pretty good. So we're gonna come back and watch the clock tower change of colors and have one more meal out. I'm gonna try some masaman beef curry. Haven't had that before, and I've heard good things about it. So we'll see where that goes, and I'll show you what we're looking at, and then that'll be the end till later on when the food arrives. There you go, clock tower in its atypical glory, and a tour guide said there's a parade that happens at 7, 8, 9. But we asked the restaurant guy here if there's a parade at night, and he thought no. So we'll have to wait and see what happens as to whether or not there's going to be a parade. And if there is, we'll try and catch some of the action. Yes, it's me again. There's another note we should bring up. We're probably the only people outside eating in the sidewalk because it's cold here. Hang on, Sherry's gonna check the temperature. I'm gonna say it's probably about 17 degrees. Oh, it's slow. 20. Oh, it says it's 20. I don't know if that's been properly updated. It feels a little cooler than 20. Or we're just becoming like Southeast Asian pussies or something. I don't know, but anyhow, I'm gonna spin this around because they're talking about the winter fireworks that are happening. And I just thought the word winter was funny. Well, you'll see. See? Big billboard across the street. Winter fireworks. Because it's like wintry here. Actually, there's been quite a few people walking around with parkas and stuff today, so it is kind of chilly. So here we go. The clock tower is starting to do its thing. We'll get some better pictures of it, but we're just sitting here taking the music. Soon our dinner will arrive, and then we'll get some better pictures. Oh yeah, girl's cutting into her pizza now. Focusing on that dog underneath the table there, because look, I don't know if you can tell, he's been walking around here. That's right, the blue thing, that's his jammies, man. It's too cold for the dogs here in Thailand. They gotta walk around with the pajamas on. There he goes. Dog with the pajamas because it's too damn cold here in Thailand. I'm not making this stuff up. So there it is, my masaman beef curry has arrived. And apparently this is like one of the all-time popular dishes. I've never had it before. I just started to study the recipe, and we're gonna tie into it. This seems to be doing the circuit, just looking for handouts. There it is. Note in the bowl, empty. Note the plate, empty. First time having masaman curry, and I'm telling you, it is a flavor that is unbelievable. Soon to be included in my repertoire. So I guess another thing I should point out here is this is the name of the restaurant. So if you're in the neighborhood, you can see where that is in reference to the clock tower. We highly recommend them, at least for their pizzas, and for their what was it, the masaman curry I had. See, there's the great big winter sign, and it's about the fireworks that are going to happen on New Year's Eve. And the show is about to start in a few minutes. You can see how they put the street all the way down there. We'll grab a couple of shots of this thing as the sound system's terrible on it, but it changes colors, and we'll get some of that in a minute. Anyhow, this is what it looks like prior to the show starting, and then in a handful of minutes the lights will go out and then it'll start to play the sound. Definitely big on gold here. And purple. The lights are going out around us, so see the people sitting over there to watch. Last year we had breakfast at that spot. There's this traveling food wagons, it's actually two. They come and they set up right where those cars are that you see, right? I'll zoom in. Right where those cars are, they park their trucks. And then in that area to the front and the left of that business, they fill it up with tables seated for 4 each table and serve breakfast up until business hours, because that was a thriving business last year. Now it's not. And this still hasn't started. So, hey, here comes the pajama dog. Oh, little piss on the corner here. You gotta go, you gotta go. Oh. Little foot kicking backwards there, just to make the point. Christmas Dukes in that truck. Woohoo! Oh, there's piss on you, dog. He practically owns the neighborhood. Last year just cycled through like purple or green or blue. But this year it's mixed colors. See, this is what I was talking about. So, you know, you got yourself a food cart and a couple of things and you set up and you got you've got an instant restaurant ready to go. We're gonna take a walk down this little path here. And that's the thing about coming down here. All of a sudden you turn a corner and there's like a path and then there's these little bars and little massage studios all in there. The first time we walked this, we thought it was kind of freaky and scary, but it turns out it's actually a pretty straightforward neighborhood. But during the day, most of this stuff is all closed up. Yeah, oh, okay. We were just tuned in about don't go the other way because we would have walked into a toilet. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going down another side street with this funny looking German guy here. Actually looks like a pretty hopping bar. And everything just comes to light along the sides. Okay, so I've stopped because this is really a core center. I think that if we come back here, we should stay at this hotel. I'm zooming in over there. I took a picture of it earlier. But you stay in this hotel, which seems like it's a pretty, hang on, I gotta zoom up. Pretty nice looking hotel, but then all these little side street places are at your beck and call. We still have another few blocks to go, not far, but this might be the best place to hang out. And then over there where the lanterns are is where the night market is, and we're on our way there. Back on the street that's leading us back to our hotel with all the lanterns on it. Okay, we're at the bus depot in Chiang Rai, getting ready to head home. We're about half an hour early. Decided to walk from our hotel here. It's not far. I think we actually did it faster today than we did it last night. If we timed it, it was like, today was 6 minutes, last night it was 7. So woo, yeah, we're fresh today. Anyhow, I'll give you a pan around of the place, and we're going back on a green bus, which is more upscale than some of these buses, as you'll see when I pan around. So there's everybody waiting. And now we just can see some of these buses here are not quite as fancy as the one we're going to be on. Not that we're on the luxury liner either, but some of them look like they're made to go a little more on the all-terrain side. You see what I'm looking at here. High clearance, like Mercedes. So I took a few minutes after that last little video to take a closer look at some of these buses. These are, I call them a little more frontier-like. They got seats, but it looks like they really travel in some rougher terrain. Whereas the other one's got, 3 seats wide. These are more hard bench style seats, as you can see. I would expect that you might find the odd person getting on with a chicken or something like that. They ain't pretty, but they're relatively inexpensive and easy to travel around the country with. So we were just gonna take some stills, but there was just too much activity going on here with the snow flowing thing and the Christmas tree and all the presents and the lights. It just seemed that it was worthy of a video shot. You gotta kind of like that. That's a good idea. Santa Claus and his saxophone. Through the presents. We are walking the present gauntlet.